All right, welcome to the 2025 Black Friday Amazon live stream, where today I'm just going to be running through some of the best deals that I've seen, running through the best earbuds. But the main idea here is to just let me know what buds, headphones, whatever audio products that you're looking for. Chuck a comment in the live stream. I'll chuck it up and try and help you decide what's going to work the best for you. Obviously, I have a lot of tools you can use to make this a lot easier, like my recent Earbud Awards video, my headphone awards video, which I did not link down below, but they're on my channel. You can check them out. I've also got my scoring spreadsheets, which are linked down below, where you can just compare all the earbuds. I now have all earbuds at any price in the one spreadsheet. Same with headphones. They're linked down below. So are all the products that I awarded in my awards video. So they're all linked down in the description below. So check it out. I will just go straight into your comments. I'm going to run through some of the deals that I think are pretty decent, which are basically all the earbuds I awarded and headphones as well. So we'll just get straight into it. We'll start with some comments here. So let me know what you let me know the price you're kind of comparing as well. I forgot to mention that. The price of both products or whatever products you're looking at, to make it easier for me to figure out like if it's better to save your money or spend a bit extra. But let's get into it. All right. Starting with Jawaden13, are the OnePlus Buds 4 still on the level with buds at this price range, like the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros, if they're using AAC? Device does not support LHDC. Yeah, in all my OnePlus videos, I use all my OnePlus earbuds on my iPhone 15 Pro, which I'm using to do this live stream right now, and they work completely fine. LHDC, it's not a very reliable codec. I've seen a lot of brands like Nothing actually steer away from LHDC now. It's like any high-res codec. In my opinion, it makes the tiniest difference at the loss of battery life, worse connectivity, and in terms of sound quality, I use my OnePlus Buds 4 on my iPhone 15 Pro. They work perfectly. You can use the Hey Melody app. So it really doesn't matter what device you're using them on. They're going to work perfectly fine when it comes to connectivity, sound, and you basically get all the features. You might get a couple extra features on OnePlus, but funnily enough, I'll share my screen here. That was actually the first bud I wanted to show, because I did award it just the best value bud of the year. Best value bud you can get right now. So what is it at on Amazon? $89 US. I'm just using Amazon US because most of my audience is from the US. It makes it a bit easier just sticking to one Amazon website. Let's see. Yeah, zoom out of that there. $89. I personally bought mine from AliExpress, which is also in my affiliate link down below. I think they're just over $60 US. I paid like 100 Australian dollars, just over 100 bucks Australian for it. So, I mean, Amazon have better returns if you have issues. AliExpress, I'm not too sure. But even then, $89 on Amazon, that's still the best value earbud that you can get. Like you have buds from Nothing. It's like Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros. I'm going to recommend the Buds 4 in most cases. I would even recommend them over the OnePlus Buds Pro 3. In terms of overall quality, it's basically the same. If anything, the Buds 4 have stronger noise cancelling from memory. I do have them scored. I think they're scored the same as the Pro 3. So you're saving money and getting similar features and extras like the adaptive transparency mode, which is very rare to see on any earbud at this price. So you're only getting that on like Bose, Google, Samsung, Apple. So it's basically like a blend of noise cancelling and transparency. So you can have your transparency mode on. It'll automatically turn your noise cancelling on when a lot of noise is detected. And it's a mode I use all the time. So yeah, the OnePlus Buds 4 work on any device. And they're just a solid earbud that I use all the time. I use them every day. They're my go-to training bud. And they've got me some PBs, as you may have seen in my awards video. Rucus Ray 98 asks, Bose QuietComfort Ultra earbuds 2nd gen versus Powerbeats Fit for calisthenic workouts and jump rope. Powerbeats Fit, I actually haven't tested those. Let's see if they are on a deal right now. Because they have the hook, they have the wing kind of style, don't they? Yeah. I reckon the Powerbeats Fit are probably going to be better suited for calisthenics. Like the Bose Gen 2, what's this price now as well? I think they're a similar price. Yeah, Powerbeats Fit, 200 bucks. I think the Bose Ultra Gen 2 are about 220, last I checked. Earbuds, yeah, 216. For calisthenics and jump rope, yeah, I'm sure the Ultra Gen 2 would be fine. They may even be fine for calisthenics because, like, I mean, like you might be you're horizontal, you're doing muscle ups. I don't know if you're like, if you're like flipping around or whatever. I've personally never done calisthenics, but I've seen videos. I would say like the Bose Ultra Gen 2 are a much better bud overall, better customization. You don't have to worry, you can use them on any ecosystem, much stronger. Okay, I assume it's stronger noise canceling. I haven't tested the Powerbeats Fit, the new version. I assume it's the strongest noise canceling. Decent sound. So if you can, I recommend if you can try both. If that works in whatever area you're buying, you can return it if it doesn't work for you. Go for the Ultra Gen 2. If you can't return it and you just need to choose, the Powerbeats Fit it's still a solid earbud going off the previous generation and the Powerbeats Fit Pro. So that's going to be a safer pick in terms of security. It's going to really be nice and stable. You also have the Powerbeats Pro 2, which I awarded best workout earbud, which has that wing style over the actual ear. I'll see what they're at. Powerbeats Pro 2. How's my mic going here? I should be fine. They're also 200, so they're all around $200. Yeah, I would say I would recommend the Powerbeats Pro 2 in terms of comfort. It just seems to work for more ears because it's actually hooking around your actual ear. There's no issue of like an actual wing inside your ear canal, which can cause discomfort. So yeah, you got 3 options there basically. Hope that helps. Do find Sennheiser Momentum 4 versus Technics AZ80. Both good prices. Can't decide which one to go for. Yeah, the Momentum 4, a solid earbud. I haven't really mentioned them too much. There's just better value earbuds nowadays. I think the Technics AZ80 are going to be the better choice. I think they give you better sound quality. Like I haven't really compared them for a while back to back. I know the AZ80 has better sound, better transparency mode, much better call quality, especially in wind. The Momentum 4 give you a bit more of a V-shaped type sound. So the AZ80, sort of, but you can customize both quite well. Overall, though, I'd go AZ80. Let's see what they're at as well. Technics AZ80. AZ80. 147, that's really good. Is that the AZ80? Yeah. 147. Let's check out the Sennheiser Momentum 4. Momentum 4. 179. Yeah, so yeah, I'd go AZ80 there. That's very good value bud. 147 for the AZ80. Saying AZ80 over and over again, it's like I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, cool. So yeah, this is going off before asking about the OnePlus Buds 4. Yeah, if you're narrowing it down to the Buds 4, or they're a similar price. The Buds 4 and Liberty 4 Pros, I think, are like 80 something. Soundcore Lib 4 Pro. Yeah, 89. Yeah, they're both the same price. 89. I'd go for the OnePlus Buds 4. Better transparency mode. Noise cancelling is a bit similar. Sound quality is pretty close. Call quality is a little bit better on the OnePlus Buds 4. Yeah, it's pretty close there. Unless you really want, like, I mean, the outlier there is the case screen on the Liberty 4 Pro, which gives you like you just get like the battery life. You can access some EQ and spatial audio features and whatnot. It is a much larger case though. It's a slight downside. You do get wireless charging on the Liberty 4 Pro. You don't get that on the OnePlus Buds 4. I don't really care about that personally. I personally prefer the sound of the OnePlus Buds 4 as well. But it's pretty close there. If I had to choose one, I'm going Buds 4. OnePlus Buds 4. All right. I'll go into some headphones here now. XM6 480 on Amazon. I saw that. That's Amazon Australia, I believe. I saw that at an Oz bargain. Yeah, if you want the best all-around headphone, they are up there with the strongest noise cancelling. Transparency mode is the best I've tested on a headphone. Sound quality is great with the 10-band EQ. Stock tuning is a bit muddy with the mid-bass. Just dial it down. I boost the treble and the mid slightly. Yeah, they're pretty comfortable. They're also unique in the sense that their clamping force is a bit tighter than most of the like kind of headphones, noise cancelling headphones in that price range, which I think is a benefit because you can like lean over if you want to train with them or whatever. I just want to lean over and grab something. A lot of headphones just like slide off and move out of place. The XM6 and like most of Sony headphones have very good clamping force. So that's a little sneaky extra there, which is why I awarded them best fit. I think they was just second for noise cancelling, and I awarded them best overall headphone. So just a great all-rounder. Really no complaints. Best call quality as well for headphone standards. Headphone call quality is not great, but it's good enough. So yeah, that's great. Unless, what I would say though is the Sennheiser Momentum 4, I think they're $200 on Amazon US. I think they were $280. I've seen them around. Even I was on Woolworths, and they had the Momentum 4. Like I was doing my grocery shopping, and these were like $280. So that's something to consider there. $280 Australian versus $480. If you want better sound quality, go for the Momentum 4. In terms of overall features, yeah, noise cancelling, transparency is noticeably better on the XM6. Comfort's better. Call quality is pretty close. But that's something to consider. If sound quality is a priority and you don't mind like sacrificing a bit of your transparency, noise cancelling, it's another good option. All right, OnePlus Buds 4 versus Earphone Air Pro 4 Plus. That's a good comparison. If I go on my spreadsheet, which I'm gonna, I'll share my spreadsheet because I mentioned it before. You can download my spreadsheets for free, link below. How do I do this? Let's see. Oh, I can share this tab. Nice. All right, so this is the all earbuds custom scoring spreadsheet. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can. So this is without any customization. I've got the OnePlus Buds 4 with an 84, Earphone Air Pro 4 Plus with an 82. Normally how I compare things, I just like type in a bud, Buds 4. I just kind of highlight it and then find the next one, which is the Air Pro 4 Plus. Bang, command, and just try and compare them. So comfort I gave to the Buds 4. They are slightly more comfortable. Not a huge difference though. Battery life is much better on the Pro 4 Plus. 8 hours on the Buds, 36 hours in total. Noise cancelling, 6.5 hours, 27 hours for the Buds 4. This is basically what I do. I kind of just like, when I'm doing my reviews, this is how I compare things. That's why I gave it to people for free so that they can do the same thing I do. Controls on the Buds 4. Otherwise, I can't remember half the stuff most of the time. Buds 4 controls, you have swipe controls, which I personally like. Bluetooth, you get more codecs on the Pro 4 Plus if you're into those high resolution codecs, aptX adaptive, lossless, LDAC. You don't get any of that on the Buds 4, only LHDC, which I think even using AAC, it's fine. Call quality is a bit better on the Buds 4. Apps about the same. Noise cancelling is the same. Transparency mode is noticeably better on the Buds 4. They by far have the best transparency mode at that price. And sound quality, I do give the slight edge to the Pro 4 Plus. What do they use? Let's check out what the prices are at as well, because the Buds 4 are currently $89. I think the Pro 4 Plus were just a bit less. So we'll go back to the Amazon page here. Earphone Air Pro 4 Plus. So what I just did then with the scoring spreadsheet, you can do as well for free, linked below. Picky Audio custom scoring spreadsheets, direct to you. Yeah, $75. So $75 versus $89. It's like you are saving. What's that? $14. $14 savings. If those things don't matter, like if the transparency mode doesn't matter, you want slightly better sound, the Air Pro 4 Plus, there's just a very solid earbud. Really solid. It's just really the transparency mode is the only like slight noticeable issue. But yeah, like I was saying, what driver do they use again? I forget the name of the drivers. Balanced armature, that's right. So you're getting slightly more detailed treble on the Air Pro 4 Plus. Both are quite a dynamic tuning, like almost kind of slightly V-shaped out of the box. You do get a better 10-band EQ on the Pro 4 Plus as well. So that's a pretty close one there. Depends on what you're looking for. But to sum it up, slightly better sound on the Pro 4 Plus. Everything else is close enough. All right. Julio.824 asks, are the Sennheiser HDB 630 300 euros better than the Momentum 4? I don't think so. I haven't done my review yet, but I did award the HDB 630 best sound quality, mainly for their natural tuning, which is quite rare for noise cancelling headphones, and the really great parametric EQ and sound customization that you get. Definitely not 300 euros better than the Momentum 4 though. So I kind of sum it up, like overall, like in terms of features, they're basically the same headphone. There are some very subtle differences. Like for example, right now, 200 USD for the Momentum 4. I don't think the HDB 630 are on Amazon, but I think they retail for 499. So yeah, that's 300 US difference as well there. Yeah, basically everything's basically the same. Obviously, the HDB 630 do give you better sound quality. Like out of the box, it's a more natural tuning. Mids are just clearer. They sound more natural, more realistic, better separation. But if you like a slightly V-shaped sound, like you might as well just go for the Momentum 4, because when you're using the HDB 630 and you chuck on the bass boost EQ preset, they basically sound exactly like the Momentum 4, maybe slightly more detailed if you really look for it, but very similar. So, and you get the advantage of the BT whatever 700 aptX lossless dongle. But if you want the dongle, you can just buy that dongle. I think it's like $50 US. You can buy the Momentum 4, save yourself 250 bucks, and yeah, it's still a solid headphone. And that's why I awarded the Momentum 4 the best mid-range headphone for their great sound quality, and overall features are like good enough. Touch controls are a little bit wacky, but that all carries over to the HDB 630. Yeah. All right. The most unknown, just bought the Galaxy Buds Core, and they're decent for the price. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to test those yet. I think there was a Galaxy Buds FE2 or something, or is that maybe, that might actually be the one there, but I haven't had the chance to test that out. All right, Focus Rex 5 or PI8 based on only sound quality and bass. I personally prefer the sound of the Bowers & Wilkins PI8. The Rex 5, they're an interesting earbud. Like the stock tuning is a little bit flat, and then EQing them, they're a very tricky bud to EQ. Like to get the best sound, you got to use a hearing test combined with the 3-band EQ I found, and it's just a little bit tricky to get. Like you can get them sounding really detailed with like really nice treble. Probably the best instrument separation, better than the PI8, but I always found the treble was a bit harsh, and because you're using the hearing test, it's a bit tricky to use. That's why I brought the score down on my overall ranking a bit. So I think it's a little bit easier to get better sound out of the Bowers & Wilkins PI8. But that's just my personal preference. I'm sure other people would disagree. All right. My roommate bought Nothing Ear Earbuds. Yeah, I hope they're really good for him. They're a very solid earbud. They're definitely, what am I doing? Earphone? Nothing Ear A. I think they're pretty cheap at the moment. Yeah, $59. That's very solid. There are definitely better value buds you can get at that price now. Like the Earphone Air Pro 4. In terms of like overall features though, they're pretty flawless. You get squeeze controls. You get okay noise canceling. Transparency mode is also okay. The Nothing X app is really good. You get really decent customization. Just a reliable app is nice to have. They look cool. I would personally recommend like an Earphone Air Pro 4. Even the Soundcore Liberty 4 NC, I think they just give you slightly better features in terms of the transparency, noise canceling off memory. But you've also got, I can't remember what buds I've tested right now, because the $59 price range is super competitive. What have I got here? Yeah, Earphone Air Pro 4. Oh, you get the CMF buds as well, which are very cheap right now. The CMF buds too, I think they were $37. Again, I'm just being picky here. Like Nothing Ear A are going to be completely fine for most people. But something like the Buds 2 Plus is slightly better overall, similar price. I'd say the Buds 2 Plus are the best at the $55-ish price range. But the CMF Buds 2 at $35, that is very good, because they're really not far off the Buds 2 Plus and the Pro 2 at $47. Yeah, that's probably the best value one right there at the $50 price range. The Pro 2 is basically the same as the Buds 2 Plus, but you get that little wheel on there as well. But yeah, I kind of went on a bit of a tangent there, but we'll continue on here. Keep your questions coming in, and we'll see what I can help you out with. Do I have plans to review the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 5? I didn't even know they're out yet. I only just got the FreeBuds Pro 4. Huawei need to relax a bit with the releases. It's going a little bit too crazy there. I can't even keep up. But I'll review them. Yeah, I'll get to it. I've got a massive back catalog right now of headphones, earbuds, and other random videos. So maybe next year I'll get to that. Maybe by the end of the year, we'll see. All right. What have we got next? Keep your questions coming in. I'm just going to keep pumping through these for the next maybe like hour or whatever. And I also didn't know when to do this live stream because the Black Friday sale is now, it's like 10 days. I don't know. It's like the 20th in Australia up until the end of November. So it's like, maybe I'll just stream every day. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. All right. Okay. So Mr. Legits 5812. One sec. Where's my voice? It's 216 for the Bose 2, a good deal. Yeah, definitely. And if you just want the strongest noise canceling and a great all-round earbud with the like unique advantage of having that wingtip, you get 2 sizes of wings there for that extra stability of fit. Yeah, I awarded them the runner-up of best overall earbud behind the AirPods Pro 3, Technics AZ100. But if you want the strongest noise canceling, that's a priority. They're the best, and like, that's a pretty reasonable price. And compared to the AirPods Pro 3, you're not locked into an ecosystem. You can use them on any device. And they have wireless charging now. And they fix their call quality, which like I should probably bring up the actual bud as well. Bose Ultra Gen 2. Yeah, Bose used to have the worst call quality. Like I gave them like a 5.5 out of 10. And now I got them like at a 9 out of 10. They have some of the best call quality out there. So yeah, in terms of a great all-rounder, 216 right now USD. You can't really beat that if you want the strongest noise canceling. Let's see. Yeah, if you're talking about the earbuds, definitely worth it. Yeah, highly recommended for me. But of course, you can spend like half the amount of money on a bud like the OnePlus Buds 4, and like you're not really sacrificing a huge amount. So when you're wanting like the best noise canceling, the best transparency, that kind of stuff, you need to spend like double the amount of money. When you go up in price with audio, like if you want like a unique type of sound signature as well, sometimes you got to spend like $500 more to get that unique type of sound. It's not really relative to the price is not really relative to the quality increase that you get. Okay. Ruka V98. I wear glasses, so I think the wings aren't for me. Oh yeah, that's going back to the Powerbeats Fit. Yeah, I think that was what you were talking about, wasn't it? The Powerbeats Fit. Yeah. So I think the Powerbeats Fit should be the way to go for you there. All right. Oh, what's this? This is new to me. Grotch says, I see Amazon has Amazon resale used like OnePlus Buds 4 for 30% off or 61 US. Yeah, nice. I personally never used the Amazon resale, but yeah, that could be worth it for you. I think some people have used it with no issues. So yeah, go for it, I reckon. Let's turn that mic up a little bit. If you're looking for the ultra cheap TWS, I do have some picks for you around $20 US, which I had a look at. I did award these earbuds. The first one is a CMF Buds 2A, which are right on $19. I awarded them best ultra budget earbud. $20, like you're not getting amazing sound quality, the best noise canceling or transparency, but I just kind of I trust Nothing's manufacturing and like CMF obviously being part of Nothing. In terms of the price you're paying there for build quality, the build of those buds is basically the same as the other CMF buds that are double, triple the price. Not going to be as premium feeling or sounding, but they just get the job done. If you just need a decent earbud that sounds good enough, you can EQ it, reduce the bass a little bit, boost the mids and treble, and it sounds pretty decent. Plus, you get the Nothing X app, which is the best app. So you're going to get decent firmware updates. You can customize the buds. You're not getting like wearing detection, and your core quality is not going to be good in windy conditions. No bud under 30 bucks is going to have good core quality with wind. But if that doesn't matter to you, they're really solid. So are the Moondrop Space Travel Buds, which are similarly priced. I think they are, yeah, $24. I thought I saw it was on sale there before. Yeah, it was definitely, so that's the Space Travel original. They're not on sale. They're still, the original Space Travel is still pretty decent at 24 bucks. Yeah, where's the Space Travel to? It was there a second. I swear I saw it before. I'll just type in Space Travel. Actually, I typed in Moondrop Space. Amazon search is really strange. Or did they just get rid of it? What's going on? Let's go on the Moondrop page. Searching on Amazon's just terrible. Moondrop store. All right, it should be here. Go to any monitors. Oh, True Wireless. Unless they're just vanished in the last. Literally, I checked it 2 hours ago. Look, if you can find the Space Travel 2, they're the same price. They're $24. They're going to give you the best sound quality at that price. Yeah, those are my two picks: CMF Buds 2A, Space Travel, or Space Travel 2. All right. No, we've got a big question here. The triple threat: Big Mike, 11 Kid 10, Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro, Earphone Air Pro 4 Plus, or Soundpeats Capsule 3. I'd go, Earphone Air Pro 4 Plus. That's going to be the best value at $75 right now. The Liberty 4 Pro were $89. Let's see. Yeah, $75. They're going to give you the best sound quality out of those buds. Noise cancelling is all pretty close. Transparency mode from memory is slightly better. You know, this might be a case of having to check out my scoring spreadsheet because I don't remember half the things. So let's check this out. It's really going to be between the Air Pro 4 Plus. So you can see my screen there. Liberty 4. I call it Lib 4. No, it's not there apparently. Soundcore. Oh, L4P. Yeah, so that's bang. And then the Air Pro 4 Plus is like really far away. There we go. Bang. So transparency 8. Yeah, the transparency mode's a bit better on the Liberty 4 Pro. Core quality, I think the 4 Pro is better at 9. Air Pro 4 Plus, 8. There's slightly better cores on the Liberty 4 Pro. Everything else is pretty close. You do get swipe control on the Liberty 4 Pro and squeeze control, which I really like. That's a big one for me personally. But yeah, I've given the Liberty 4 Pro a 7.5 for sound. Definitely not bad sounding. You just get a slightly more detailed treble response in the Air Pro 4 Plus with that little juicy balanced armature driver in there. So yeah, hopefully that helps you decide. All right, check out the Soundpeats Air 5 Pro Plus. I will be checking them out. They're right here. Currently reviewing them. I think they're here at least. Let's see. They're somewhere around here. That review will be coming out in probably 4 or 5 days. So far, so good. It's pretty much the Air 5 Pro with better sound, but stay tuned for that. I don't think they're available right now. They might be available on like AliExpress and stuff like that. I don't know if I was supposed to mention that, but anyway, I did. So, oops. All right. Next question here from Brian. AirPods Pro 3 versus AZ100. Okay, this is a juicy one. I am an iPhone user, but I also wish to use my earbuds on my desktop a good bit. So I assume you're using, not a Mac or anything like that. If you're using it a decent amount, I reckon just go for the AZ100. Specifically if you're going to use your earbuds on there, and like that's important to you, like the seamless connectivity. Yeah, definitely go for the AZ100. I've got them scored the same. You do get like some unique benefits on the AirPods Pro 3, like the heart rate monitor, like hearing aid, a couple of small features there like voice detect, and like the adaptive transparency mode is pretty convenient, at least for me. So you don't get all that on the AZ100. But if that's your priority there, they're just like working on multiple devices, and I think the AZ100 should be fine. All right. Oh, AZ80 or AZ100? Good question, Evil Wombat. Let's go check it out, because the AZ80 is currently, the AZ80 was 148. AZ80. They're still a pretty decent earbud. We're 147, Technics AZ100. 222. So you're spending like an extra $70. Look, the AZ80, I still think they, I'm not even sharing my screen here. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, so 222 for the AZ100, 170, sorry, 140, 150 for the AZ80. I personally prefer the fit of the AZ80. They changed the ergonomics on the AZ100, which is sadly don't work for my ear canals for whatever reason. They seem to work fine for most people. Sound-wise, it's really not a huge difference. Most people notice. Most people had I guess they notice a massive improvement in sound for the AZ100, but like after I EQ both buds, I didn't really notice a massive difference. The AZ80 is still one of the best sounding buds, especially at that price. I think I still have them scored a 9.5 out of 10. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. So I've got them scored the same as the AC100. And then in terms of transparency, it's pretty similar. The noise cancelling is a bit better on the AZ100 as long as you get a comfortable fit, like it's like a I guess like a secure fit, like if the bud fits in your ears like evenly. Yeah, so that's a tricky one. I'm sure there were some other differences I've forgotten. Like call quality on the AZ80 is still fine. I'll just have a look here. Yeah, because I still have the AZ80 scored 81.5 out of 100. The AZ100 is an 87 out of 100. With their better battery life, the noise cancelling, yeah, stronger. Yeah, call quality is not noticeably better on the AZ100, but like the AZ80 will still get the job done. Most earbuds around that price too. Yeah, I hope that helps. I have no clear answer for you there. All right. Next up, the Tozo 02, definitely a bud. Casalin, I was going to mention for $38, very good value. We'll quickly check that, the Tozo 02. Make sure they are on sale. Yeah, $38. That's the best value hook style open earbud you can get. They're a pretty old bud, but still give you some of the best sound quality. Like they're a chunker. They're like not the most comfortable, but you can kind of get them into a good onto a good position on your ear. Like you can see on that guy's ears, like it just takes up the entire ear canal, but it's an adjustable fit, so you can kind of maneuver it, angle it in, change the length of the hook, and get the driver closer to your ear canal. Otherwise, $38 for the O2. I think it was like 59 for the Soundcore Aerofit 2. Yeah, 69. Yeah. That is a lot more comfortable. Sound quality is slightly better at high volumes compared to the O2. You get the AI translation, which they added for free. But overall, much better call quality as well compared to the Tozo O2. So if that doesn't matter, go for the O2. If you want the better call quality, better comfort, Soundcore Aerofit 2 is the next best. And I wouldn't recommend any other style open earbud. Like you can get the OpenFit 2 Plus with slightly better sound quality. Very solid earbud, but like it's double the price. So unless you really just want the best of the best in terms of sound, then I would recommend the Aerofit 2 will get the job done. But some people prefer that extra sound, a little sound boost. I don't mind spending double the money. That might be worth it. But finishing off your question there, OnePlus Buds 4 versus Galaxy Buds 3. So Buds 4, Galaxy Buds 3, if you mean the Buds 3 Pro, or the Buds 3 is like the style that doesn't have an ear tip. So I'll assume you're going to be talking about the Buds 4 versus the Galaxy Buds Pro 3. I would only recommend getting the Buds Pro 3 if you're in the Samsung ecosystem. If not, we'll see how much they cost right now. The Buds Pro 3 are $159 versus $89, the Buds 4. I think the best value is going to come from the Buds 4 for sure. The only standout feature on the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro is the swipe control and squeeze control, where the Buds 4, the OnePlus Buds 4 use touch control and swipe control, not as intuitive. That could be a big one for you. Of course, you get Samsung ecosystem benefits there on the Buds 3 Pro. Sound quality, pretty close there from memory. And overall features are pretty close. So like spend just over half the amount. I think the Buds 4 are the better value bud. All right. Mario Speedwagon. Need replacements for Jaybird Vista. That's an old bud. I think they were out before I was even reviewing earbuds. I did hear good things about them though. You're able to sleep in them. Low protrusion, that's a tricky one. Water resistant, wireless charging, noise cancelling. Any suggestions? Yeah, so I think I'm pretty sure the Jaybird Vista had a hook style. I'm just going to look them up real quick. Jaybird Vista, like not even showing up. They're that old. Oh yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, a little open wing style hook thing over there. Let's see. Yeah, so you can all see. Yeah, that's the old Jaybird Vista. Trying to think here. So you probably want like a sports style bar that doesn't stick out too much. Low protrusion, water resistant, wireless charging, noise cancelling. I'm thinking the Earphone Free Pro 3 are like probably the most similar looking bud. Like we're just going off ergonomics. And it has a wing. I think it has wireless charging from memory. Noise cancelling. Yeah, it has noise cancelling, of course. Wireless charge, yeah. Look, that might be the closest, I guess. I do struggle on the spot trying to remember earbuds, but yeah, I mean, you can kind of see there, like comparing that to that, they kind of look the same. I remember like the Free Pro 3, I haven't really used that much recently. They did come out a while ago. But look, that might be worth trying out. $48. It's pretty cheap. It's using the Earphone app. It's reliable. You get all those kind of main features. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah. Water resistant. It's definitely water resistant. I think it's IP, at least IPX4. Let's see. Just type in IP. IPX5. Yeah. That's all I can think of. So hopefully that helps. Okay. All right, going back to this question here. Toza O2, $38, pretty damn good value. Oh wait, yeah. So I just added the pricing in, yeah. So if we're going back to that one there, then the OnePlus Buds 4 is going to be the best value. Galaxy Buds 3 are one of the best half in-ear earbuds, but comparing a half in-ear to an in-ear bud, it's just a very tricky comparison. All right, David, good night. Any suggestion for headphones or IWS to watch movies and music? 100 to 250. What's IWS? Is that you mean what's I'm gonna look it up. No, that's not coming up. I assume you just mean in-ear monitors or something, or true wireless. Watch movies and music. What are you watching on? Are you watching on a TV, like just watching on your phone, laptop? Let me know, and I'll come back to it. Griffey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the little tip there, my friend. Happy Black Friday to you as well. Let me know if you have any questions on earbuds or headphones. Chuck it in the comments. I appreciate the support. All right. Badikuson 1990 PI8 versus Gemini 2. I've never tested the Gemini 2, so I can't say. I've heard good things, but I awarded PI8 the best sound quality because it's a bud I have tested. Gemini 2, though, are they even on Amazon? Amazon. It's getting a call there. Thought my phone was going to connect. Luckily, it did not. 1 second. I'm back. All right. Oh, Gemini 2, they did pop up. Oh my God. Brother-in-law is spamming me. All right. Yeah, Gemini 2 I haven't tested, so I can't say. I'm just going to mute this. All right. Next up, OnePlus Buds Pro 3 versus Buds 4 versus Samsung 3 Pro. Best value out of those is OnePlus Buds 4. They're $89. The OnePlus Buds Pro 3 are not that cheap. I think they're $129, which is, yeah, like you might as well spend $89, save yourself $50, get the Buds 4. The only difference there is you don't get squeeze and swipe controls, which the Pro 3 do have. The Buds 4 use touch control and swipe control, which is not as intuitive. You don't get as many functions with that, but it still gets the job done. And overall features are basically the same. You get the adaptive transparency mode, which the Pro 3 doesn't have. Some say the Pro 3 sounds slightly cleaner, but after you EQ the Buds, you can get them sounding quite similar. I personally prefer the Buds 4 sound. It's a bit more V-shaped, which is like why I use it as my training bud, but you can clean it up a little bit. And in terms of the Samsung 3 Pro, they're $159. You're better off going for the OnePlus Buds Pro 3 or the OnePlus Buds 4. Samsung 3 Pro will give you slightly stronger noise cancelling. From memory, I've got them scored a little bit higher. Oh my God. One sec. Nice. All right. Back to it. All right, we're back on. We're back on. All right. Yeah, Samsung 3 Pro was, what was I saying? Slightly stronger noise cancelling. Samsung Pro 3 Buds 3 Pro. Where the heck are they? I'm just trying to look for the Samsung Buds 3 Pro right now, which I cannot find. What did I call them? 3 Pro. Oh, there we go. Yeah, really. And you know what? Advantages, just go for the OnePlus Buds 4. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to say Buds 4, best value. You get they work great. I use them all the time. No issues there. All right. Xavier Hill. Do Nothing Buds have the best equalizer app? For earbuds, yes. They use like a parametric EQ, so you get Q factor, all that kind of stuff. What other brands have that? Edifier have that on some of their buds, but it's a 4-band parametric EQ. Actually, even the Moondrop Space Travel 2 and Space Travel 2 Ultra uses I think 4 or 6-band parametric EQ. But the Nothing one is definitely the easiest to use. Then, of course, you have the Sennheiser HDB 630 headphones from Sennheiser. Obviously, they just said that. You can add whatever bands you want in, up to 6 bands, wherever you like. It's a parametric EQ. It's definitely the best. But honestly, like even like the Nothing EQ, like I always say, you can only like steer away from the stock tuning so much. So you want the stock tuning to be pretty solid at a get-go, and then tailor from there. So you can even get buds that don't have a parametric EQ, like from Soundcore, Earphone. I think Soundcore 8 or 10 band, Earphone a 10 band. Like Sony have a 10 band EQ now. So the more bands, the better, basically, if it's not parametric. All right. Joel is asking about the OnePlus Buds also here. So the 3 Pro, Buds 4. Surprisingly, it's cheap in India. Yeah, normally most buds are a bit cheaper in India, I've noticed. Yeah, $60 USD relative to, if they're the same price, you might as well go for the Buds Pro 3 with the swipe controls and squeeze controls. Overall, they're pretty similar though. You just don't get the adaptive transparency mode, but apart from that, yeah, I think the Buds Pro 3 are better at the same price. I think you shared the prices below. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, just go for the Buds 4. Yeah. They're about close to half the price. Yeah, Buds 4 are the way to go. All right. Great question here. What's the best sounding earbud to you if you had unlimited money to spend? Sadly, I don't have unlimited money to spend, so I don't know because I need unlimited money to buy the bud, and I haven't tried the buds that I haven't been able to afford. So I actually don't know. I know there's like, in terms of earbuds, there's like the Gemini 2 from before. There's some Bang & Olufsen earbuds I haven't tried, so I'm sure they would be up there. But yeah, even the Bowers & Wilkins PI8, a lot of the buds that get sent out to me, I'm willing to review. I'd rather spend my money on like a bunch of other cheaper products, and I can make more videos rather than spending like $1,000 on a Bang & Olufsen or a Gemini bud or whatever. So yeah, that's something else you have to check that from other sources, from people that have actually tried the buds. Dude, find how is the bass on the OnePlus Buds 4? It's juicy. It's a juicy bass. There's definitely emphasis on sub bass, so you're not getting what is going on here? Do not allow. Yeah, the bass is like, it's not like a punchy bass response. You can EQ it and steer away from that a bit, but yeah, it's like slightly V-shaped, not over the top, a little bit boomy, but you can clean it up in the EQ, push out some of the craziest bass if you really like. So you can definitely get some bass head certification there if you're looking for it. I really like it. It's full, it's rich, not too over the top. Okay. On to the next question. Keep your questions coming in. I have had the chance. Yeah, they sent them out. They sent them out to me. Sent them out to me about, supposed to be like 2 weeks ago. They arrived a few days ago, and I've tried them out. I'll have a review out soon-ish, in the next couple of weeks. First impressions: massive improvement over the previous generation. I think they sound better. There's less EQ shift. So they're looking like they're going to be a serious contender for one of the best value in terms of sound quality earbuds. Yeah. Okay. Ryan is asking, should I go for the Liberty Pro 4 or Nothing Ear 2024? I think the Liberty 4 Pro are going to be the better option there. I think they're both 89, aren't they? Liberty 4 Pro is definitely 89. I saw the Nothing Ear for, I think, also 89. That's the Ear A, 59. Yeah, 89 bucks. From memory, I'd say Liberty 4 Pro is a better bud to get. Let's go check out my scoring spreadsheet. You can download these all for free below, customize the scoring, blah, blah, blah. You can just check my notes and everything. But I've got the Liberty 4 Pro quite high from memory, 82 out of 100. Nothing Ear is 80.5. So that's pretty close to like a point where I would actually check the actual scoring. Liberty 4 Pro. So Liberty 4 Pro, and we're versus a Nothing Ear. Nothing. Why did I do that? Nothing Ear. Liberty 4 Pro. Well, the ear are actually quite far back on the spreadsheet here. There we go. So 82 versus 80.5, the same price. Let's start with fit. Nothing Ear, not as deep of a fit. They're slightly more comfortable from memory. Secure fit, same. Battery life is better on the Liberty 4 Pro. 7.5 hours on the buds, 30 hours in total. Nothing Ear, 5.2 hours on the buds, 24 hours in total. That might not work for you. Controls are better on the Liberty 4 Pro as you get squeeze and swipe controls. That's a big one for me personally. Codecs, you both get LDAC, is the same there. Core quality is slightly better on the Liberty 4 Pro, although Nothing Ear is up there. They're definitely up there. Like I'd put it on par. Apps about the same. Noise cancelling is the same. Transparency is slightly better on the Liberty 4 Pro. Sound quality, I gave a slight edge to the Nothing Ear because the Nothing Ear stock tuning is quite balanced, so you have a nice bass sound to EQ it to your liking. Liberty 4 Pro was a little bit boomy with the bass, so very close there. Hopefully that little quick review summary helps you out. Okay, all right, this is nice. We'll mix it up a little bit here. So we've got a clip-on earbud question, so we can run through some clip-on earbuds. So Scott's plays, can you recommend me which is the best among the QCY Crosskey C30? I haven't tried this Crosskey C50, Soundpeats Pearl Clip Pro. I haven't tested the Crosskey C50. I have tested the C30, not the C30S though. So I actually don't know how many clip-on earbuds they have. Let's just have a look. X30 apparently. Whoa. Bring that back in there. Okay, C30 at 28 bucks. Not terrible. Definitely the Soundpeats Pearl Clip Bro. The Pearl Clip Bro sound way better. 38. Wait, which ones are these? 28. Why is it 28 and 38? Honestly, Amazon makes no sense sometimes. So yeah, I would say go for the Pearl Clip Pro. I think they're like just under 40 bucks. I awarded the Pearl Clip Pro for best budget clip-on earbud. Yeah, 38 bucks. They have some of the best sound. They're almost up there with the best buds, like 4 times their price. If you want great comfort, they're incredibly comfortable, which is like maybe a slight downfall. They're a little bit loose in terms of their fit. Depends how thick or thin your ears are. They might like move around slightly if you're exercising or moving around. You can tighten the wire slightly to fix this. So they're not the most secure bud, but they're incredibly comfortable. They have great call quality as well, which is very rare at that price, even in windy conditions. They have the Peats app, customize the sound. Definitely check out my review on them, or I think I just cover them in one of my clip-on comparison videos and try my EQ. They need a bit of EQing to really get some solid sound out of them. Yeah, Pearl Clip Pro all the way. Great bud. All right, Super Brad, do you think we should wait for the OnePlus Buds 4 Pro or buy the Buds 4 while they're on sale now? Yeah, I have no idea when the Pro 4 will come out. But look, the price the Buds 4 are at now, I don't think they're going to be able to beat them in terms of value. Like the Pro 4 will probably be, they'll probably be at least $200 US, I think, retail price. They're going to be a great contender at that price. But look, if you can get the Buds 4 for about 60 to 70 USD on AliExpress, or you can get them 89 bucks on Amazon, they can't be beaten for value. They're very good. I use them all the time. But yeah, if you play the waiting game, you can always wait. There's always going to be another earbud coming out every few weeks. So if you need a bud now, just grab the Buds 4. They're gonna last you a decent amount of time. You will not be disappointed. I've not heard anyone be disappointed over the Buds 4. I recommend them a lot. Never been sponsored by OnePlus. Not that it really matters, but I've always just recommended their earbuds. I've not seen like anyone having an issue with them yet, at least on my comment section. I'm sure people have run into issues. It's going to happen. It just happens with any earbud. It doesn't matter if you're using Sony, Apple, Soundpeats. But I haven't seen any issues myself. Just saying. Buds 4, OnePlus, killing it. All right. What about older earbuds? Many of these discounted because of Black Friday. Earphone, yeah. Okay, that's a good question. Discounted earbuds. Sennheiser Momentum 3, I wouldn't get. A lot of issues with their quality control. Mine sadly died after owning them for about 2 years, but that's also like not even using them that often. I use them as a training bud for a while. Earphone 3. Let me know what specific buds you're looking at there, because like I was just mentioning before, someone was looking for a training earbud that's quite low profile with a wing, which was the Earphone Free Pro 3. Very old bud for true wireless standards. But yeah, they're $47. Actually, like that's a pretty good bud if you want a wingtip. They're incredibly secure for me. I used a lot of the Earphone Free Pro line of buds going back to the original Free Pro 1, like 4 or 5 years ago. Earphone's definitely been killing it back in the day, and they just keep improving. So good stuff from Earphone. But in terms of older buds, let me know like any specifics you're looking at, and I can help you decide if I can remember anything about them. John, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Yes, we have found many good earbuds here today. Let me know if you've found any as well, or if you have any questions. But right now, I still give, if there's one overall earbud, it's going to be the OnePlus Buds 4, which I keep hyping up. Which I rarely hype up a bud, but the Buds 4, they've earned it. All right. Recommended earbud for good sound, call, ANC, and you can wear for running. Now, wearing for running that's a tricky one to remember, because the main thing there, if that is your priority, you want to make sure you get a bud that has a very minimal amount of body-borne noise. And this will normally come from like, there's going to be like vents on the earbud to relieve pressure in the ear canal, so you don't get that suction feeling. So when you're running, you're not going to hear every footstep and your own breathing in the actual earbuds. That's why I recommend like training specific buds, like the Powerbeats Pro 2, the Powerbeats Fit, even half in-ear earbuds like the AirPods 4 A and C, Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 are good because there's no ear tip. You're not going to get much body-borne noise as well. And all those recommendations are going to be good except for the half in earbuds in terms of noise cancelling strength. So yeah, it's a tricky one because I don't really remember. I quickly mentioned body-borne noise in all my reviews for the earbuds, which is going to be mentioned at the start of the video when I talk about fit. So you can check that out. But even for me, like I use the AirPods Pro 2 when I was going through a bit of a running phase. I entered like a 14K run. They have pretty minimal body-borne noise. Even the AirPods Pro 3, quite minimal. But to wrap it up there, as long as the bud has a stem, that's going to usually have less body-borne noise. They usually have like a moderately deep fit. Tricky one. I awarded the Powerbeats Pro 2 for best training bud. They do tick all your boxes there if you don't mind spending that much money. Otherwise, yeah, $199. Otherwise, another really good bud is the Soundcore Sport X20, which are much cheaper. I actually haven't checked these out yet. $55. Comparing the Powerbeats Pro 2 to that, like I'm sure the Powerbeats Pro 2 work great in the Apple ecosystem. They have the heart rate monitor, but if you don't need that, the Sport X20, great noise cancelling, powerful bass response. Call quality is definitely up there, even good in windy conditions. So great budget options, Sport X20. Premium options, the Powerbeats Pro 2. Right, John, need to step up from AirPods 3rd gen. Got Samsung now, so you made the switch. Congratulations. I've tried switching many times and have failed from Apple. Yeah, Buds 4. If you're using an Android device, I mean, Buds 4 are going to work great on any device. AirPods. So using AirPods 3rd gen, the semi in-ear fit. Yeah. Go for the OnePlus Buds 4 if you just want to like best all around. You want to spend around that amount of money. Like, sure, you can go for the Samsung Buds Pro 3 for twice the amount. They're not that much better than the Buds 4. If anything, the Buds 4 are better overall. So unless you like have heaps of Samsung devices and you specifically want to use the earbuds with multiple devices, that's the only, I guess, instance I'd recommend going for the Samsung Buds. Right. Let's go over to some headphones now. Nice. Let's mix it up here. PX7S3 or Bose Ultra 2. Let's check out the pricing. So I haven't checked out any Bowers & Wilkins headphones yet. PX7S3 are a solid headphone. Yeah, there they are. The Skull Candy PX7S3, $159. I'm sharing the right screen. Yes, I am. All right, $429. No sale. It's weird. Come on, Bowers & Wilkins. What are you doing? They're probably waiting later. A lot of brands do wait a bit later. I still don't get when Black Friday really is anymore. It's like 10 days long. So therefore, what is going? Wait, $429 for blue, $479 for black. There's no deal on them. And you're asking to compare them to the Bose Ultra Gen 2, which I awarded best fit and runner-up best overall. Bose Ultra Gen 2 headphone. All right, $379. No deal on the Ultra Gen 2. Oh no, wait, what? What is going on? $379. I guess that's a sale then. So okay, so they just didn't put the Black Friday thing. Is that even cheaper then? I don't know. We can check Honey to see the lowest price. Where is it not showing up? Let's click on this one. If you're looking for a better all-rounder, I'd definitely go for Bose. Yeah, so $399. They're usually, yeah, I mean, they're pretty new, so they weren't really on sale. They were just over $440. So $399, and you're versing, was it $479? Sound quality, I haven't compared them directly to the PX7S3. What were they again? PX7S3? $399 versus $479 or $429. That's pretty close. I think sound, like, I'll give a slight edge of sound to the PX7S3, going off memory here. I haven't tested them directly. The S3 have a slightly more, I guess you could say V-shape, but like a warmer response in terms of vocals, richer vocal experience, where Bose never has the richest vocals. Lower mids are always kind of dialed back slightly, but a super clean sound. No complaints there with the sound. But the Bose Ultra 2 are definitely better value. So let me know what your priorities are, and I can help you out there. All right. Dubbin, Soundpeats H3, or thank you for the little tip there. I didn't know. I didn't even know I had those on because I had them off for so long. So I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Soundpeats H3 or Bose QC2 for sound quality. I'll give it to the H3 for sound. I mean, I scored them a 10 out of 10. My sound quality scoring, I always say, it's incredibly hard to score it, but I think what the Soundpeats H3 give you, I'll bring them up here so we have a bit of a visual going on here. The Soundpeats H3 are currently $109. Interestingly enough, that's the same price in Australia. Soundpeats is cheaper in Australia. We got a little win there. Sometimes it's a bit cheaper when you click on it though. Yeah, 103, an extra $7 coupon there for you. So you're comparing like $100 for that earbud there. Bose QC2 is $220. Yeah, I think the Soundpeats H3 just have a more, in terms of soundstage, definitely more open. And they give you quite a natural stock tuning. Still slightly bass boosted. Treble, it may be a little bit harsh for some people if you're very sensitive to it. But you get a very open, engaging, and is what Soundpeats advertise it as this. Like, but I definitely agree with it. Engaging, like something like engaging and immersive, which is what I found myself after EQing it a bit. I chucked the treble up slightly and the bass, and I think the mids. One of the best sounding earbuds at any price range. Yeah, a little bit lacking in terms of, like, if you want like a very rich, warm vocal experience, you're not really getting it on the H3. You're getting vocals that are kind of more forward. They're very clear. They're not boxy or anything like that. Maybe slightly on the boxy side. That's my only real complaint with the sound. But for the price you're paying there, definitely better sound quality for sure. All right, Soundpeats H3 versus AZ100. I'm at a loss here. The AZ100 worth the extra $100. In terms of sound, like, I technically have the H3 scored higher than the AZ100. That's just my personal preference. I think they bring you a pretty unique sound, as I just said. The AZ100 do separate themselves though in terms of the fit. For most people, not the case for me. They don't fit me that well. If any, actually both the H3 and the AZ100 are not very comfortable for me. The H3 are less comfortable because they have 3 drivers in each earbud, I think, maybe more. So they're very chunky. That is a very chunky earbud. So comfort isn't great. Where the AZ100 separate themselves is going to be with call quality. They are the best call quality, basically, tied with a couple of other earbuds. The H3 still get the job done though. You know what? This is a classic time to go to my trusty custom scoring spreadsheet so we can compare things. So we're comparing the H3 from Soundpeats. Again, if you're new to the Picky channel here, you can download these for free yourself, customize them. Be sure to use them in Google Sheets to use the custom scoring here, and that'll change all the scoring. Yeah, you've probably heard it before. So I got the H3 with 79.5 out of 100. AZ100 has 87, I think. Where are they? AZ100. Oh, they're a bit further back. That's all right. Bang. 86 out of 100. That was 1 point off. So comfort, yeah, the AZ100 are better. Secure fit's pretty similar. Battery life is much better on the AZ100 have the best battery life, 10 hours on the earbuds with noise cancelling on. I haven't tested it, but usually it's close enough. The H3 only give you 4 hours, so that's a massive one to consider. So battery life there. Controls is pretty similar. Connectivity is pretty similar. Core quality, yeah, better on the AZ100. 1 point more though, so the H3 will still be fine in windy conditions. You get a better app on the AZ100. You don't have to log into the app. The H3 you need to log in from Soundpeats, which is very unnecessary. Noise cancelling, not a huge difference. 7.5 versus 8. So it's maybe like a 5% to 10% improvement. Transparency mode is a big one. So that's a 9 out of 10 versus 7 out of 10. Usually like a 2-point difference is, I would say, noticeable. So you're going to get a clearer transparency mode, less occlusion, so your own voice sounds natural. And in terms of sound quality, I prefer the H3, but AZ100 give you kind of a slightly warmer sound overall. You're going to get that better, where the H3 is lacking is with warm vocals and like richness. That's where the AZ100 is going to be slightly better. So yeah, hopefully that sums it up why you're spending $100 more. The value is definitely there, but for some people it might not be. All right, back to the Black Friday sales. All right, this is what we're looking for here, Josh. What's the most extreme bass on a budget under or around 200 Australian dollars? Grab yourself the OnePlus Buds 4 or the Nothing Ear 3. I think the Nothing Ear 3 might be close to. There's a Nothing Ear 2 there. This is Amazon US, but I think the Ear 3 are currently at 179. Yeah, if you want to go on to $200 Australian, just grab the OnePlus Buds 4. They use a bass wave slider. Chuck that on. You can EQ the buds if you like. You can get I don't know if the OnePlus Buds 4 are on Amazon Australia. My AliExpress link is where I bought them from. And you can probably get them for like, I think under 100 Australian dollars. If not, any of the CMF buds, so CMF Buds 2 Plus, CMF Buds 2, CMF Buds Pro 2, or push out some very impressive bass. And basically any Nothing earbud. But if you're gonna get, you might as well get the best all-rounder, go for the OnePlus Buds 4. Yep. All right, good question here. AirPods Pro 3 or Bose QC Ultra Gen 2? Simple answer is if you're in the Apple ecosystem, go for the AirPods Pro 3. I'll quickly check the price first though. So Bose, they're around 220 right now. Maybe AirPods Pro 3 are also the same. This is Amazon, Amazon US right now. Apple ecosystem, definitely go for the Pro 3 if you have many devices. Like I myself use a MacBook, iPhone, Apple TV, and I can just have my earbuds in, just like turn the TV on, listen to some TV with my AirPods. I think they have great sound quality as well. They definitely, in terms of sound, I prefer the AirPods Pro 3 over the Bose QC2, even though you don't get a 3-band EQ. I think the AirPods Pro 3 do bring you a very balanced tuning, which is pretty rare for true wireless standards. The Bose QC2 is kind of like, I say mid-focused, with very nice deep sub bass. Treble is a little bit lacking. And the noise cancelling is the same for both buds. AirPods Pro 3 have slightly better transparency mode. So yeah, let me know if you are in the Apple ecosystem. If not, my mic is like electrocuting me. I'm sweating right now. 1 second. What is going on? Cool. If you're not in the Apple ecosystem, Bose QC Ultra Gen 2 is going to be fine as well. Both buds are top tier. That's why I awarded AirPods Pro 3 Best Overall Earbud of the Year, mainly for those smaller extras like the heart rate monitor, the hearing aid, things like, there's probably other stuff I can't remember right now. Yeah, I'm finished there. Honey, thank you. Hope you enjoy your holidays as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Okay. Cortez, I never tried the cheaper 2A. I have heard good things. Aaron did a video on them, so check out Aaron Loud and Wireless. I think he covered them. I haven't had the chance to test them out yet. Okay, why are the OnePlus Buds 4 closer to 100? Weren't they 60 to 70 before? I'm not too sure if you're looking on Amazon or AliExpress. I bought mine from AliExpress, and I don't know if we're talking USD or Australian dollars, but yeah, clarify that down below. All right, Cruise Unlock 1999. Toza HT3 I've not tried. I have tested out the HT2, which are a very solid budget headphone from memory. They're definitely up there in terms of that $50-ish price range. I've heard good things about the HT3. Haven't had the chance to try them out though, but it should be a good pick. If they improve on the HT2, like that, you should have no issues with them. All right, David, going back to what you mentioned before. Oh yeah, so you're looking for movies. You want to watch movies with a girlfriend on PC and listen to music all at the same time. All the same time on my phone. Also, you want one wired, one wireless. Basically, I have headphones for this. Okay. All right, so you're looking for good. I mean, if you're watching movies and if you don't mind, if you want to use them wirelessly, you might need a dongle like the BTD 700 from Sennheiser, which gives you some incredibly low latency, even great for gaming, like close to 50 milliseconds in my testing, a little bit above that. So you watch movies on the PC and listen to music all the time on my phone too. Okay. Wired and wireless. What was your original question? Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. No, that's not you there. Some lost in the comments here. Keep your comments coming though. I'll try my best to help you out. Probably for another maybe 15 minutes, and I'm going to go have dinner. Look, in terms of like all-rounders, I think the Sony XM6 are going to be great. In terms of headphones, I'll just go over like my best picks. Sennheiser Momentum 4 are going to be the better sounding and like a good all-rounder around $200 US. In terms of earbuds, wired, I haven't used that many IEMs. I currently use the Sennheiser on my drum kit, the Sennheiser IE100, a really great sounding pair of wired earbuds, incredibly comfortable, and you can use them wirelessly as well. There's like 2 versions you can get. I wonder if they still sell them. Let's have a look. Sennheiser IE100. Yeah, the Pro, that's right. I think I've got no, I don't have the Pro version. Maybe they're not even the IE100. I could just be making that up. Oh, it's this one, IE40. No, it's not. Anyway, these are pretty good for wired. In terms of, yeah, but I haven't really tested too many wired headphones or earbuds. But yeah, and if you just want some solid earbuds, OnePlus Buds 4, my best pick. Bose QC Ultra Gen 2, if you want really good noise cancelling. Yeah, just going off the top of my head there. All right, going back to where I was before. Where were we up to? Moving down here. Yes, there we are. What's better, OnePlus Buds 4 or Melomania A100? I haven't tested them, so I can't say for sure. But what's the price? They're pretty expensive, aren't they? The Melomania 100. I always read that as melatonin, melanoma. Melomania 100. Okay, yeah, I just haven't tried these, so they're a similar price. Maybe I should test them. Yeah, sorry, I can't help you out there. Okay. Chris, what earbuds are better currently with the Black Friday sales? OnePlus Buds 4, CMF Buds 2 Plus, or any of the Nothing Buds? I think the best overall value is the OnePlus Buds 4. If you're looking around $100, just under that. Otherwise, CMF Buds 2 Plus are really not that far off the OnePlus Buds 4, and I think they're like $55. Yeah, $55. So honestly, it's really not that far off the OnePlus Buds 4 for like almost half the amount of money. So you can go $55 for the CMF Buds 2 Plus. I reckon you might as well just go for the CMF Buds Pro 2. They're a bit cheaper. They have the advantage of the dial on the case if you want some extra control. They're very close to the Buds 2 Plus. So you do save yourself, like $40 there. And you get quality pretty close to the Buds 4. The Buds 4 do separate themselves a bit when it comes to sound. Transparency mode is noticeably better. Noise cancelling is slightly better. You get swipe controls, which you really don't get on many buds at that price. So that's the reason you're spending like probably double the amount of money there. But otherwise, if you don't need those extras, the Buds 2 Plus, CMF Buds Pro 2, even the CMF Buds 2 for like $35, I think they are pretty good. Because the CMF Buds 2 noise cancelling is on par with the CMF Pro 2, just slightly behind. Yeah, $35. So yeah, that's why I awarded CMF, just in terms of earbuds under $50. I awarded the entire CMF earbuds range because the build quality is good. They should last a decent amount of time. You have plenty of picks there. Yeah, CMF all the way. All right, I'll answer a couple more questions here, then I'm gonna hop on out. So yeah, get your questions in now. I'm probably not gonna be able to get to more, but I'll try my best. I'm just gonna do a little pump through, real quick. Try and do like a 10-second answer for each question here. All right, watch all my videos. OnePlus Buds 3. Oh, you got the OnePlus Buds 3 Classic. If you already own the Buds 3 and you're not having any issues, there's no point upgrading. Oh, that's normally my go-to answer there. All right, Sennheiser 2 TW4 with the dongle. Seen some issues with lifespan. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the Momentum True Wireless 4 lifespan. The Momentum 3 were pretty bad. Using them with the dongle, probably I wouldn't say that's worth it unless you want the low latency mode. Because the Momentum 4 already have aptX adaptive high res, or at least aptX adaptive high res. Yeah, I think the AZ100 are going to be better overall if you are hearing issues with the True Wireless 4. Okay. Can I recommend some good premium buds for Android users with small ears? So something that rivals AirPods Pro 3, but has a stem design. So the small ears, like basically any stem earbud is going to work quite well for you. So AirPods Pro 3 don't have the best fit because they're a little bit deeper. And you're like, oh, so you're looking for premium buds. Okay. Like nothing ear 3, nothing ear 2024, Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3. Like I know I kind of go off if you don't follow CEO in the Making, great earbud and just tech reviewer in general. Check out his channel, CEO and the Making. He has really small ears, so I always check if earbuds fit him, or if you just want to like check out if he's the earbuds are going to fit you. I'm going to show you his channel here because he has a great channel. But I'm just going to open this up. CEO and Making. Yeah, share this tab. CEO in the Making. Check out his channel just in general because he has some of the best like cinematography, miles ahead of the quality that I use. Super chill dude. And check out his earbud reviews because he's covered a lot of earbuds. I think he has a recent video of the Bose QC Ultra 2 here versus the best buds. Definitely check that video out. He has really small ears. I have gigantic ears, so the best thing there to do is find someone with small ears. But yeah, rattling it off: Bose QC Ultra 2, Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3, the OnePlus Buds, a lot of CMF buds and nothing buds should do the job. Okay. All right. Banana Cuba uses the Wavelet app plus Melody app on the OnePlus Buds 3. Yeah, OnePlus Buds Pro 3. Triple increase in my orchestra loving ears, they rock. Question to you is, will the Soundpeaks H3 truly amaze me? I don't think it's going to truly amaze you. Like when you get like, if I score a bud with better sound quality, sometimes it's not like it just sounds better. To me, it sounds better. But I think I also do it in a way where sometimes you get a unique type of sound that's different from like the mainstream slight V-shaped tuning you get on most earbuds. So like if you're enjoying the OnePlus Buds Pro 3, the H3, oh my light just went out, whatever, it's fine. The H3 brings you a more like kind of laid back tuning. You're gonna get maybe, you might notice some better separation. So will it amaze you? I don't think so, but who knows? It might. All right. Brain debating the Bose QC Ultra 2, AZ100, mainly looking at sound, noise cancelling, and comfort. I like bass, but I want to get it in the way of the vocals. Which would you recommend? Sound quality, like I would give to the AZ100 if you want a more open sound. That's my only complaint with the sound of the Bose QC Ultra 2 is it's a little bit closed in, but you get great vocal clarity, deep sub bass, super smooth but detailed treble. I think most people are going to enjoy the sound of them. You can tweak it a bit in the 3-band EQ. Noise cancelling is going to be noticeably better on the Ultra 2. And comfort is also, at least for me, noticeably better. So it's hard to say for you, but if I had to choose one, I'd go for Bose there. Okay. Oh yeah, good question about the OnePlus Buds 4 Golden Sound. Interestingly enough, on the OnePlus Buds 3, the OnePlus Buds Pro 3 Golden Sound made them sound better for me. The OnePlus Buds 4 didn't really make much of a difference, but you still get a 6-band EQ that should get the job done. So sort of gimmicky, but I don't know. I just had a bad run with the Buds 4, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, OnePlus Buds 4 issue in real-time mode. It'll turn it down during a police siren. Yeah, I haven't noticed that. I always just have my noise cancelling set to the strongest because I just find that more useful in my situation. But I've not noticed that because I obviously never use it. Makes sense. Okay. Xiaomi Buds 5 Pro Wi-Fi, please review. I think I have them, but not the Wi-Fi version. But I just never got to reviewing them, so maybe one day. All right. Oh, okay. I've seen the Tozo NC20 pop up a little bit. Shocked on sound, ANC versus how much they cost. How much do they cost? Tozo NC20. I think I saw GameSki review these. I had a quick look at it. He really liked them. Maybe it was a different earbud. Yeah, I might have to check them out. I haven't checked out many Tozo buds in a while. I get a little screen case action there if you're into that. I've seen that name pop up a little bit, so I might have to check them out myself. Okay. All right, we've got a couple more questions, and I'm going to pop on out of here. Sorry I couldn't get to them all. I might do another live stream tomorrow. Might try some different times here because I guess Black Friday goes until how long now? What's the date? The 24th. Yeah, like another 6 days, I guess. So a few more here. I'm gonna choose some real juicy questions here to wrap it all up. Oh yes, interesting. Just got the BMW Pi6. It sounds exactly like the Pi8 at half the price. Yeah, I did compare them. What I know, I actually think the Pi6 stock tuning is better than the Pi8. But that's a very good point to bring up. I haven't reviewed the Pi6. I did a Bowers and Wilkins comparison video. But yeah, half the price. Like you lose a bit out on like noise cancelling and transparency, but the comfort is exactly the same. Overall, it's pretty similar, and you do get the same sound. So let's quickly check out the Bowers and Wilkins Pi6. It's a good way to finish off here. Where are we at? Pi6. No sales from Bowers and Wilkins, but either way, $200 for if you want to save some money on the Pi8. That is a very good option to get. Okay. What else we got here? Good question. Should you go for the H3, wait for the Air 5 Pro Plus? I think, yeah, just wait. If you're not rushing to have to get an earbud, I can just wait a little bit, see how it goes. Richard Tech Reviews. How you going, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. Another channel worth checking out, Richard Tech Reviews. Richo. Where is he? There you are. Be sure to subscribe. Some nice, solid True Wireless earbud and some headphone content here. CMF Headphones Pro, I can see there. I need to get my review out for those soon. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Where are we now? Got a couple of good questions here. Yeah, HDB 630. I haven't seen any sales. I mean, they're not on Amazon. How much is? I think I paid like $900. Yeah, I paid $900 in Australia for them, and now they're $1,000. So there you go. They've gone up in price. I don't know about the US though. It's hard to search US sites on Google. Do I like the Sony WF-C 710N? I don't think I've tried them. Sony CF. What was it? Sony CF 710. I may have tried them. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, they were good. Like they were for the time they were good, but like for that price, you can just get miles better overall earbuds. Like even like if you can get any CMF bud, I'd recommend it over the Sony buds. Although they're very good sound from memory, but a little bit outdated in terms of the value that you're getting. Not very good sound quality. Transparency mode was trash. Yeah. Well, for a gift, are the Momentum 4 good? Or is there anything better that's worth around the $200 mark for a gift for a friend, like a headphone? Yeah, that's going to be if you know your mate likes some solid, like in terms of wants very solid sound quality, the Momentum 4 are the best at that price. Otherwise, go for the Nothing Headphone 1. If they like interesting designs, they might like the Headphone 1. It's a good all-round headphone as well. Slightly more, $239. I think they'll look much better in black. It's just that you're going to have square headphones. So if your friend doesn't like that, maybe play it safe and go for the Momentum 4. They're a bit cheaper, and I think they are. I awarded them best mid-range headphone in my headphone awards video, mainly for their sound, and they're just all round good enough, you know. Really no complaints, and like just great sound, Can't go wrong with the Momentum 4. Good noise cancelling for $50. Go for the CMF Buds Pro 2. For currently $47. And they're definitely the best noise cancelling. I'd also chuck in the Earphone Air Pro 4, which is slightly more. Either of those buds are good. Similar price. All right. Let's wrap it up here. See if I can find some nice juicy questions I have not covered yet. All right, good point out there. AirPods 4 ANC going for $99 US. Is that on Amazon? It's pretty good if it is. Oh, nice. Oh, that's the AirPods 4. Why does it not show up? Oh no, yeah. So 79 for the AirPods 4. That's very solid. If you're looking for the solid half in-ear earbud, $99. AirPods 4 ANC are the way to go. I use mine all the time because sometimes I just don't like shoving an ear tip into my ear canal. So I use those for phone calls quite often, or if I just want to, not use an ear tip, not have as much earwax build up. So that's really solid. Good point out. Heman B477. Thank you. Best 100 to 150 euro earbuds. If you want to spend that amount of money, just go for the OnePlus Buds 4. You can spend more, like you can spend 150. You're not really going to get a better earbud than the OnePlus Buds 4, to be honest. So you're going to spend, like, if you start spending $200, then you're going to get noticeably stronger noise canceling, sound quality in ways. But if you're looking for, let's say, like I'm going off all rounder there. If you want the best sounding earbud at that price, go for something like the Technics AZ80, which are $150. Technics. Yeah, 147. That's going to give you a noticeably better sound than the one. Not noticeably, but like just slightly better sound than the OnePlus Buds 4. What else have we got here? Let's see if the Denon Pearl Pro is on sale. Let's see. No. So AZ80 right now would be my pick. What about JBL Tour Pro 3? They're a solid bud. $199, a little bit out of your price range. I think euros and USD are close enough. Yeah, look, if I'm recommending one, it's a Technics AZ80. Because you get solid, in terms of like overall features, it's pretty close to the OnePlus Buds 4, but the main differentiation there is the sound quality. All right, Sean, I've got the OnePlus Buds 4 right now. It was a great choice or nah? Bad choice. Return them. Don't return them. I don't know. Are they good? How are you finding them? Let me know. I like them. All right. No worries, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Oh, I've got one more here. Do I recommend the Space Travel 2? Yes, I do. If you want a very balanced stock tuning, and you don't want to spend more than $25 US, can't go wrong with the Space Travel 2. And they got the parametric EQ in there as well. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. I may do another live stream again the next couple of days or like later towards the end of Black Friday. But thanks for tuning in. Check out the affiliate links down below if you want to grab any of the buds. That's pretty much it. Stay picky. See you in the next live stream. Bye now.